Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lifestyles of Legendary Jacks, starring Jack's Big Boots. Let's give our star a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Jack's Big Boots in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Jack's Big Boots in the house. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another edition of Legendary Jacks. It is the Legendary Jack Show. Thank you for joining us today. Today, we're going to discuss a conversation I had with a known troll by the name of Tooper. I can say his name. This so-called gentleman had the nerve to try to tell me that I can't do a video about him without his permission, as if I need permission to say his name in my video on YouTube of all things. What an idiot. Some people are just so backwards. They think that black people or other people outside of themselves are just ignorant to facts. Like we don't know what's going on. Like we don't know what we can do and what we can't do. So Tooper, for you, please, dude, grow the hell up. So anyways, me and this dude had a conversation last week about police because he was going on about the police and I was having a discussion with someone else about the police. One thing we didn't know is that we were talking about different police. He's from the UK, whereas I'm from the United Snakes of America. And so while I am talking about my experiences, little does he know that I also know of experiences of black people and or other people of color who live in the UK. So it's not like I don't know what the police do out there as well. As a matter of fact, I've even seen video footages of the police doing some very corrupt misconduct, inhumane looking things. So you can't dictate or tell me nothing, Tooper. But I digress. So anyway, we had this discussion, and I'm not going to really go through this discussion line for line or whatnot. But basically, I was trying to let him know that although he supports and highlights the police, because based on his experiences, and little do people keep in mind that when you're a person that's not black, your experiences with the police are going to always be favorable. Because, see, we live under a system of white supremacy, and they happen to protect and serve you. And so, even though you want to deny that, and you'll turn this around to every other point that I'm making, but I want you to focus on that part. Even though we live under a system of white supremacy, they're here to protect and serve the likes of you, more so than a person who is considered black. These are the facts, despite whether you like them or not. So, this guy, I'm going on talking to someone in the chat area about the police, and basically we're saying how some police are very bad police officers. And unfortunately, the good ones, when people say, well, they're not all bad, well, the good ones don't ever seem to surface because they never seem to turn in the bad cops. So you can't even talk to me about good cops either when there's no display of them. What are you talking about? And if you really knew about good cops, you know that factually, when you're considered a good cop, the rest of the cops disown you. They set you up. You end up being involved in some friendly fire, and you're no longer able to even work if you're still alive, because after all, it's friendly fire, remember? There's so many different things that happen in society, and unfortunately, there's a segment of our society who seems like they have their heads in the sand. And what I'm doing is helping you bring that head out of the ground so you can look around and see the reality of what's really going on. And so I digress. Back to the point. I was having a discussion with someone in the chat area, and again, we were discussing the police, and this Tooper person felt they had to express their privilege and tell me that I am not at liberty to talk about the police in the UK. And I went into defense mode to let this person, this individual, know that, first of all, you can't tell me what I can and can't discuss. I'm at liberty to speak about what I want. God dictates that, not no damn man. Tooper, the hell are you? Pump your brakes. If you're an older person, you need to have some common sense. Back it up a little bit. You're speaking to an intelligent black man. These idiots. So he got butthurt because I was talking about the police. And I was speaking about the police in general, regardless of whether he's in the UK or wherever the hell he's at. It doesn't matter. Black people on this planet, we've had our experiences with many different police all over. So I know what I'm talking about. And if you're not black, don't stand in my shoes flapping your gums, because you don't know. Toopers of the world. And don't ever tell me what I can and can't do either. Ever. I'm not your child. Not your kid. Or your damn slave. So, we're gonna wrap this up and pull this in and let you know that yes, right now I'm feeling something right now, because this person, I just happened to talk to this person just a little while ago while they sat there and tried to dictate to me what I can and can't do. And I was trying to let them know, shut the hell up. Who are you? So, you know, it's just sometimes laughable that I can get these people so worked up. And I know you're going to turn around and you're going to say, well, you're the one worked up because you did this video. Yep, I did this video just to expose the BS that I go through in virtual reality. Some of the racist, ignorant, stupid, dumb things that I have to encounter, sometimes on a daily basis. Because, see, there's some video footage out there where it's just one-sided, that a person was trying to exploit and trying to make me look bad. And so what I decided to do was, let me start doing some videos where people get a chance to get to know Legendary Jax, aka Jax Big Boots. So you're getting a taste of exactly who I am, what I stand for, and what I won't stand for. Alright, so part of the gist of this is that there were some other bystanders who were in the sim at the same time, and they were adding their 2 cents, and I'm going to go over some of their points that I thought was rather good. Namely, Minda. She brought up the fact that they have a body called the IPCC in England, and what she was trying to expose to me was that they have a police overseer or oversight called the IPCC in England. And what I was asking Minda was, how have they worked out so far? And she really couldn't get into any details. They're just supposed to be independent body to investigate complaints against the police. She went into telling me that I guess there was a situation that happened there not long ago that she was telling me about. Let me see if I can see that. I can't find that right off the top right now because I'm just overlooking some of the points that was made in this conversation. I want to stay focused, but anyways, Tooper was trying to tell me that I could talk about my police, not ours, and that's where I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do a video on this because I need to let this Topper person know you can't dictate anything here. Shut it down. Pump your brakes. Yeah, I'm going to repeat that as much as possible because you need to understand that, little person. And so I told him that I was going to pay attention to what the police were doing. I told her that we have entities like that here in America, and they just simply don't work. The police policing themselves never works. People who say that, you're so dumb and ignorant. Are you really that stupid to think that the police policing themselves will ever work? Are you really that dumb? Are you really that dumb? Are you that slow? Are you that slow, really? Yeah, because it doesn't work. Just so you know. They say it works. It does not. It's a lie. It's one big lie to protect racism. It's one big lie to protect white supremacy. It's one big lie. And so Topper tells me, until you experience our police jacks, I don't think you have liberty to comment on them. And like I said, you don't tell me, you don't dictate that. If you were God, that'd be a different story. You're not. Shut it up. And so there's a person named Yovox who mentioned a very good point. So he says, so cases like Floyd's, where a policeman knelt on his neck for, was it 9 minutes? That's okay, is it? Question mark. And then, of course, Topper says, absolutely not. But why are you even commenting on our police? You just told me just not long ago, don't comment on your police. Why are you even commenting on ours? You shouldn't have even said nothing. You should have let me answer that. Since Yovox and I are Americans, I'm assuming Yovox is American. I have to assume that. I don't know. But Topper, you and your logic, you shouldn't even said nothing. But I digress. Yeah, so I asked him, where do you get off thinking you can tell an intelligent grown man what to do? Yes, and I said, and it's so arrogant, it's hilarious, and it's arrogant. And then this person named Crompton, I don't even know who these trolls are. This person just came out of the woodworks, and they go, it seems to me to be that it's you that's arrogant, Jax. Shut up. You guys always deflect and say things when the argument is so strong and you don't know how to answer to it. You always deflect and try to point your finger. Oh, it seems like you're the one that's the problem. Shut it down. You're talking to an intelligent man, not somebody stupid on your level. Please. These people, I tell you. And then you go, oh, who are these people? Grow a spine. Get a backbone. So basically I tell Topper, we can have an intelligent discourse, but when you try to tell me what I can talk about and what I can't, that's a problem. I was referring, then he says, well, I was referring to the police through the conversation, not your police. Topper, I don't care what police you're talking about. You can't tell me nothing, period. You can make some suggestions if you like. I got a suggestion box. Hell, subscribe to my channel and make some suggestions, but you trying to tell me anything, especially in public chat, you can hang it up, buddy. Hang it up. Pump your little brakes. You don't dictate nothing. You are nobody to me. Okay. So anyways, here comes this person called, now listen to the name of this person. Their name is Race. Of all things, they call themselves Race. And people always say, but Jax, you always bring up race. This person's name is Race Barron. But anyways, this person says, well, I for one refuse to apologize for being white. I had to go, where did that come from? No one even brought that up. It's like people get so triggered, they start saying things. I guess it's their guilt that gets worked up and they start saying things that's like their guilt starts to show and they say these dumb things. But if you shut up for a little bit and just keep your ears and eyes open, you'll see they'll start exposing themselves. I love it. I love it. So in the end, I said, you know, because this race person comes back and says, I also refuse to pay reparations to people who weren't slaves. Well, this is where it all stopped for me, because I don't like having discussions with people online about reparations, because number one, you don't have a say in it one way or another. The money's not coming out of your pocket. Shut it down. You're no one special. Shut it down. It's just your opinion. I don't have to listen to it. Shut it down. And if you decide you want to expose it for me, especially in public chat, it's going to be scrutinized. Shut it down. So overall, in the end, I said, my comment after he said that, I said, I wish the black humans forced to be slaves died fighting instead of working for white people who have benefited greatly by my ancestors' blood, sweat, and tears, murder, theft, and rape. All inhumane and uncivilized behaviors. This is going to be the conclusion of this video. I know some of you, many of you, may not like this video. And if you choose, give it a thumbs down. Thank you for your views. This is Legendary Jax, aka Jax Big Boots. We'll see you in our next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.